I look up and I'm like, was there supposed to be a moon?
Always. Every night, except for a couple times a month, where it renews itself.
So I just kind of figured tonight was.
And see, Drow invading the ritual, taking the moon shard. There's an eclipse going on. Wonder. Did you see any? We're missing people in the village. Did you see them with anyone?
I
We
did
only
not
saw
see
Drow.
any people. No, yeah, only Drow.
They
I
could
have a
have
question.
slaves with them. Yes.
As Andor is, kind of like recounting putting the pieces together of all the things that have happened tonight, would Dana have any knowledge of like any sort of religious, ritualistic Drow thing that this has any like relation to, or?
No, these are totally different Drow, so their customs are strange even to you.
Okay.
Their tactics are similar, but why they do things, their traditions, totally different. And you see Endor's brow furrow in thought. I wish Sage Satel was here. He would know what this means. I'll have to. He was missing. Oh God!
Who?
What if they took him?
Who's missing?
Sage Statel. He's the basically the librarian at the cathedral. He knows a little bit about everything, and I do not exaggerate. Everything. I'll have to. There's got to be some dark purpose on why they're doing this. Maybe they're.
I'm gonna get a little excited and be like, Sage, I'm studying to be a sage.
Well, he would be a good mentor if he were here. We have to find him. I hope he's in the city, or in the town rather.
Should we go after or run after the Drow that are trying to escape?
Well,
because
they have prisoners. They have the moon shard.
We have, yeah.
That can't be Narianus' shadow. That's what it's doing. They're the ritual of Narianus' shadow. They're trying to. Oh, sorry. It's a ritual that the Vic Mordier had fought against the Drow 2 centuries ago, and they were trying to summon some power that would blot out the sun, and then the writing goes blank after that. But it was written in blood, so that does not bear good tidings.
I'm gonna write that down real quick in my little paper. Like I'm gonna pull out like a little parchment and a pen, and I'm like, okay, ritual, block out. So okay, written in blood. So we have the little details that you can remember, so that way we have it here. I'm just gonna sit down. Do you remember anything else?
No, I'm lucky. I remember. I could, if I had a day, I could go find the resources in the library. Even without Statel there, I could still figure it out. But without him, it's a big library.
Yeah.
Do you want us to help you find him, or do you want us to go after the Drow in the woods, or?
I think we should go.
Go ahead.
I think we should go after the Drow in the woods and let Under do what he needs to do. Because if they do have the sage, we gotta get him. We gotta get him back. We don't. It's instead of wasting time to see if he's in the village, we should just go whoever we can save.
Right. They definitely have people from the village. I don't know if Statel's among them, but if he's not at the village, I mean, we'd have to go after them anyway to find out more about this. I'll piece together what I can, and then I'll talk with the mayor. We'll fortify somehow, and perhaps there's something I could find that might stop all this. But either way, they need to be pursued, and if you could get to them and return the moon shard before you lose track of them, I mean, time is of the essence. But if you can get to them, this might all be stopped before it even starts.
Yeah. No, if
Definitely.
you want to go check the village and speak with the mayor and see if he's there, we'll go after them to see if he's with them. And by the time that if he's not there, you can meet up with us and see where we're at and getting them. If that works out.
That's true. And plus, with the ritual not being completed, Rabalka is less safe than it should be. And there's all manner of other dark creatures that will be threatening the town. Not good. Not good. Okay. Good luck, friends.
Oh.
To you
Yep.
too.
Do you know if they have a camp or anywhere they've been holding out?
As far as I know, they
Nearby.
only live underground. They don't surface dwell at all. It's totally counterproductive to their existence. They can't see it in the daytime.
Okay.
Tunnels.
As to where they could be going, I mean, they could be going to the capital of the empire. They could be going to any one of the other smaller villages. They need to move these slaves to their homes so that they could sell. Oh God, they're going to sell them off.
Okay. One last thing before we run off. The tunnels underneath. There's tunnels underneath the cathedral. Did you know about them? Do you know possibly where they would end up? It was caved in on the one side, so we couldn't get in. Before we run off and separate, if you can think of anything. If not, we'll just go and see in the direction that they're running. Because I'm thinking maybe because if they dwell underground, possibly they're going to somewhere that opens up.
The area that you speak of, that was a tomb to a fallen warrior, and before I sealed it, it was just a tomb, 4 walls, a ceiling, and a floor. But they could have tunneled into it and came up through the bottom of the cathedral.
Okay.
How could we have been so stupid?
It's okay. If really things happen. We're gonna run after these guys. Go help your village. We'll do the best we can.
Right. Good luck.
You as well.
Okay, and he turns and feels his way back to the village very slowly.
Can I
And then
cast like
finally
a
you-
light in front of him?
Finally, you hear a voice about 30 feet away going, "Oh, stupid." And you hear light and good job,
May God be
Joriandor.
with you.
Need all the help I can get.
Real quick, since I walked over here to get healing, I want to go over to Aurelia and ask her if my disguise is still holding up. Because it's been a while since I've looked at myself. And we've been fighting a lot.
Roll
gonna
me
do a
a
really
performance
quick
check,
glance.
please.
Oh.
And then Aurelia, roll me perception.
Oh, come on, thing. There we go. That's
So Aurelia,
freaking
you would
20.
see in the battle that basically she has sweated almost all the makeup off of her forehead and down her sides. Like she's got the pigment is like over her, like her mouth and her lips, but everything else is streaked and smeared with makeup. And you would realize that it's gonna take time to put that back on.
Okay. I take a rag or something from. I think I have a rag from my bag, and I just kind of wrap it around her head and tie it. In the
Oh, I
back.
have a hood.
Okay.
On my
Then I just pull her
on my
hood down a
cloak.
little bit, and then I go. I think that's going to be good enough for now. It's a little. You got a little up here from sweat and stuff, but if you keep it down over your forehead, you should be okay right now. I don't know if we have time to retouch it up at the moment. We gotta go.
How long would it take me to reapply it, since I've been doing this for a very long time and I'm like
She do
very
it while
skilled at
running.
I would say at least 10 to 15 minutes for you to reapply it without taking the time to actually look at yourself.
Okay.
I would just keep your hood down, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll just keep my hood on. It'll be
okay. And then I just want to start going towards. I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta make sure that these people are okay, especially if they have hostages. We don't know what they're gonna do with them. If they're gonna use them for the ritual, if they need them for the ritual. And I'm just gonna be like, gotta go.
Dana's just gonna be like, Less talking, more running.
Oh,
Go.
I am running. I'm doing my rambling while I'm like thinking of this and that.
Deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth.
Before you guys take off running, you turn facing north in search of your quarry. You see figures escaping through the cold hills ahead, like I said. As you look on, the overcast northern sky darkens considerably. A black mist far beyond the clouds rolls across the heavens. Suddenly, the weak rays of whatever possible light source there still might be are further muted until a false night with no moon descends upon you. For a brief time, bands of darkness radiate across the dim sky as if the sun had grown spidery legs or a mane of raven-colored hair. Very quickly, even this fades until within a minute, nothing shines from above. Not the sun, not the moon, stars, or even a remote piece of light. All is black, save the scattered fires from within Rabalka. From your perch, you can see the villagers in the far distance, about 300 feet away, 200 feet, 50 feet away, through the trees, pause from their healing and rebuilding as the darkness descends. Its gloom eclipses both light and sound as a hush falls over Rabalka. Even the dogs and livestock are quiet. From the all-embracing shadow, the village elders step into view, led by High Priest Juriendor. Once again. Screw that. Redo. Juriendor turns around and comes back. He presents you with a few rolled pieces of parchment and several cold black pearls. This is what should have happened. This is why the DM doesn't need to rush. His voice is heavy with worry as he speaks. One more thing. There are a precious few left who can track our missing and recover the moon shard. We pray that you accept these tools to light your way and bring the villagers back before something worse befalls them. And he hands you a 3 scrolls and 3 pearls, and I will put them into the party sheet. Now, the one that says Superior Scroll, when it says something vague like that, it usually means you don't know what the hell it is, so you have to identify it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to be either an Arcana check or an Intelligence check, or something along the lines of what it actually is. And then bringing back one of the acolytes who's trailing behind him, he heals you another 2d6. So for an additional 4 hit points of healing.
Oh, for all of us?
For all of you.
Oh.
Belle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say, can is it okay if I take one of these torches and light it for Meride since she can't see?
Absolutely, please do.
Okay.
You mean you don't want to hold my hand and make me run behind you?
That would take considerably longer, says Juriendor.
I'm gonna see the 2 scrolls of Cure Wounds and be like, do you guys mind if I take those?
Please.
Please do.
Can I examine these pearls and the Superior Scroll and figure out what they are?
I would also like to examine the pearls.
Let me see here. Roll me an Arcana check for the scroll, and roll me a survival check for the pearls.
So I took the scrolls, but it didn't remove them from the party sheet. But I added them to my inventory.
Okay, so the Cure Wounds scroll they both are gone.
And I'm gonna go look at the scroll with Belle and be like, what is this?
So those survival checks, they're just pearls, as far as you know.
Shiny rocks.
Shiny.
I go
Treasure.
over and take a look at the pearls quickly.
Okay. Shiny rocks.
Shiny rocks. Got it.
Can I feel any magic coming off of said pearls?
No.
Oh. Well, I didn't roll yet.
Do you want to inspect them? You just wanted to feel the magic. Yeah, for you, roll me a religion check.
Ooh. Fancy.
So Meredy having a history of being a jeweler wouldn't make a difference for her?
She would recognize them as really nice pearls. Black pearls.
Expensive.
Really nice black pearls.
Dreander, what?
They're just
What?
pearls.
Okay.
Shiny.
The music stopped. I'm
That
scared.
was not me doing that.
That was like extra dramatic.
God.
Roll for initiative.
You guys are gonna
Pearls
start
or
pulling, like,
mimics,
my-
roll for initiative.
Ooh, no.
Their clam owners are angry.
See, this is how I got Ginger to be afraid of doors.
So what do
Me
we
too.
find out what the superior scroll was?
Yes, I identified it for you. It's in the party sheet.
I didn't see it change.
Yeah, no, it just says superior
yeah.
scroll.
And the cure wounds ones are still there too.
Close it and open it back up again.
I did.
Oh, I was not looking at the party sheet. I was looking at the parcel because I'm a smart guy.
Question.
Scroll
Yes.
down.
Ooh.
Is there any chance?
No.
Okay.
What are you asking?
I was gonna say, maybe it's beneficial for Big Ups to take a look at those pearls. Maybe I don't
They're
know.
just pearls.
Well, I'm
Super
like,
pearl.
can he replicate them? Probably not. But
No, he can't replicate. He's not a clam.
Give him some dirt.
He can do amazing
Okay.
things, but he can't recreate natural elements of building.
Hey Mac, how you doing?
Hey,
Happy
there.
Sunday.
Zaragak, well, they're kind of looking at their stuff. Before we head out, I know your little wolf friends died, but maybe they have some bones that might be useful to you.
I forgot I was gonna say. I wanted to check on Drock.
Drock is dead.
I know, but I wanted to go by him.
He's laying there on the ground, blood seeping out of the wound still. It's pretty much staunch since he's passed and his heart stopped beating, but there's a pool of purple blood.
Is it way too far past to cast Spare the Dying?
Oh yeah. Oh
Damn.
yeah.
I just thought about that.
It's only been like 20 minutes. It's fine.
Well,
To
we've
be
always
fair,
had the standing rule that NPCs once they die, they can't come back.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Yeah. But I do wonder if Zaragak is wondering if his bones could be important bones.
I was gonna say I want to cut off his hand, stick it in my bag,
Okay.
so I can hold it while
That's
I'm
not
lonely.
going to have lasting effects.
Belle writes this down in her enemies to lovers book. Takes hand? Symbol of love? Question mark?
I mean, I could have taken a different appendage,
Just
but
gonna write
No
that
bones
down
there,
here.
Trigger. No bones there.
Just 2 tubes of blood.
Well, then why is it breakable? Never mind. I'm just...
It's
never mind.
terrible.
Wait, this blood is purple, so couldn't. Wait, what would happen if nothing would happen to Dana if she had blood on her, right? Like that wouldn't affect your character.
Yeah. It's purple blood. Just like you guys would bleed red blood.
It was just a thought. I was thinking she could quickly just grab it, put it on her face. But
that would just make me more purple.
yeah, it would make you more purple. You could just go with the lie of it's just blood from battle on you.
I mean, you could.
Mm-hmm.
You want to bathe in the blood of your friend? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking.
He was
Yeah.
never my friend.
Just met him. But
I'm
Cloud
going
is scaring
to-
me.
I'm going to take one of the torches out of the party sheet,
Mhm.
use my firebolt,
Okay, now I'm worried. Cloud's writing notes.
light it, and
Okay.
then hand it to Merde
Okay.
And
so that she can see.
So actually,
This is
I
worried.
am going to take it from Merde so that
Ugh.
way, because I don't need any. I don't need
Yeah,
both hands
same.
to cast magic.
Oh, that's true.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold the torch for
Both
Merde.
experts.
Just going to be pursuing creatures of the night with a very bright torch behind you.
Maybe we should put it out, guys.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should put this out. I just kind of like hit it against the ground a couple times to like
I'm just
put up.
who.
I mean, it's a
has-
roll.
I
No,
I
I'd
think-
rather just hang on to someone's like shirt and like.
Yeah.
You guys,
I tie
How much
a
do
piece
you
of,
weigh?
like,
I'm little.
rope.
could I just
to
throw her on my
my-
shoulders?
Oh, that's true.
Good.
Because I'm
Zervac
strong.
could just carry her. Yeah. Okay. Then let's do that.
I feel like
Okay,
it would
yeah.
be beneficial for me to scout ahead anyways because I can see the farthest out of all of us in the dark. So,
Not too
I
far. I
can-
don't want to separate.
well, no, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna separate, but I'm just saying like it'd probably be helpful if I was in the front.
Bell,
Yeah.
roll me a history check. So, while they're doing this, you're thinking and going through all the training you've been through, all the books you've read, and you're like, "What? There's something here that has." And you recall grand eclipses oversee many events in history, from the spell plague in history, where the goddess of magic was murdered, and all magic was left from Faerun. There was an eclipse that happened before that. There also are several lesser portentous events that happen with eclipses before them. From the dark portents of the birth of a despot to a shadow covering climactic battle, all these things are occurring. No event of your recollection or that anybody has mentioned in this land describes darkness so total that not even the stars shine. So in all these eclipses, it's never blotted out the stars. Aurelia, roll me a religion check, please.
Mhm.
Really quick, I'm just gonna explain the history that you just explained to me to the whole party, and just be like, there are no stars. This is freaking weird.
I don't think that rolled, so I'm gonna try again. It's supposed to be all about religion, and I can never remember anything about religion.
It makes sense. I mean, you're not from here, so you wouldn't know
Yeah.
a lot of what's going on. This was more for divine intervention.
I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. And absentmindedly, I always just kind of like when I'm anxious, I just rub my amulet. I'm just rubbing it.
This is probably gonna be a reach. Since Dana's from a different plane than these Drow, she wouldn't be able to connect any dots on any similarities from like Drow of this plane and Drow where she's from, as far as like this whole eclipse situation and what they might be doing.
Roll me a religion check.
There's possibly something similar. Maybe.
Not with that roll.
Hmm.
And then any one of you can roll me, except for Sav, Shell, and Lex. So Trigger and Peaches, you can roll me a history check if you want to find out a little bit more.
Yep.
One of us might know something.
So, Peaches, or Meredy, you would extrapolate, like there are many of the well-known mortal races from Faerun that you've been to that have the ability to see, even in pitch blackness. Elves, dwarves, orcs, half-orcs all see better than humans and halflings. Chief among these are the races who live below ground, and of course, the undead humanoids who see in darkness even without eyes. You would extrapolate that even those of you who can see in the dark, except for Dana, are at an extreme disadvantage when compared to perception from these Drow.
So I guess relay that to them.
Mhm.
Did you guys get that?
I think we should definitely stay close together.
Okay, so should we start moving in the where they came or where they were running to, so we don't lose them too much? And
Yeah.
okay, or
So, 1 second.
I'm like, I don't know how much of a rest we're gonna get anywhere, but when we can, if we can find a safe spot, I would like to nap.
Mhm. So the thick old forest beckons you to head north. Why? There we go. Let me reshare. Hold on. Let me remove all that. And let me complete.
They all move that way.
Oh, I did the thing.
What happened?
Me and
stacked
Zergak are
tokens.
one.
Oh wait, I think I have an idea. Nope, that didn't work.
Zergak's just getting really big. That just feels
Zergak, you're carrying the wrong person on your shoulder.
Zergak.
He has you on his shoulders, and he's holding my hand as I am in the pack through the darkness. It's okay, Cloud. We can RP this. It's fine.
So the thick old
all
forest
this?
beckons you to head north amongst its shadowy trunks, pervasive darkness present beneath the canopy. The wind carries an ominous whisper that the leaves rustle with the dark. And even like Dana, you're pretty familiar with being alone in nature by yourself because you're a ranger. And the forest is unnaturally quiet. And like, if you've ever been in like a cave system where you're at the very bottom and there's like no sound and no light, that's pretty much where you're at.
I think it would be beneficial if we did not make a whole lot of racket. 'Cause they can hear everything we do, I'm sure.
So everyone put your quiet shoes on. Got it.
Aurelia?
Look down at her chainmail and look around and go, is there... I don't... And try and like... hold it still. I don't know, like, how, I'm not very sneaky. I try, I really
It's
do.
okay.
She's not.
okay.
She's not sneaky
But
at
the
all.
clinky clanky of my armor doesn't really help.
Could we grab like one of the drow cloaks and kind of put it over the armor to kind of muffle it a little bit?
Or tie it.
You could try. I would give her a -2 to stealth as opposed to disadvantage.
I just stand there like this as they like wrap the cloak.
Yeah.
Not too tight. We need her to be able to move still. She's not walking like this.
Not corset type, please. That's why I wear armor, not corsets.
Your top half
So-
just shoots right up.
Trigger is wrapping a cloak around her. I'm taking some of the drow blood that is dark, and I'm smearing it on her chainmail to make it less shiny, so that she's less noticeable.
You know,
I look upper portion and I'm like,
I'm like, we'll wash this later.
oh, that's fine. That's fine.
But
I'm already covered in my own blood.
if we
Bella's
make it
just
less
sad
shiny,
that it's less shiny now. It's not as pretty.
We'll clean it. We'll clean
It's
it.
not as pretty.
So, as you guys push forth to the north, everybody roll me a stealth check.
And you said -2, right? Not disadvantage?
Yeah, so
Do
give
I
yourself- click advantage, so you
And
have a
then
straight
-2.
roll, and then -2.
Got it. Advantage. -2.
Sorry, you said stealth?
Yep.
damn, that's crazy.
Wrong side. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh,
Oh. Okay. Well, shit.
Didn't work.
we're not a very stealthy group.
No.
Well, I have disadvantage against it too, so.
Well, would you even need to roll it since you're on me or on my shoulders?
Her armor still makes movement or makes noise.
Oh yeah.
And
I take one step, the cloak falls, and it just like
It's fabric.
everyone roll me initiative.
Oh boy.
I have never had a party roll that I take the average of fail like that. That's pretty damn good, guys.
We're
Glad we could be a first for you.
You are
Trigger used
first
all
for
of our nat 20s.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
all on our
I
crit
can't
table.
inspiration myself roll anymore, huh? Too far. I forgot I had inspiration.
And
That's okay.
as you guys are walking through the forest in the dark, well, vines shoot out of the ground and grab your ankles and entangle all of you as bats from overhead begin to fly into the air, and you see these. And that is where we're going to end our session.
Assassin vine.
Oh boy.
You are
Sounds-
currently all entangled, so let me put that on for next week.
And no, 5 of
At least we're
no.
not dying.
3,
Don't jinx us like that.
not yet.
I say with crystals in my hand.
So you are grappled and restrained.
So assaulted by vines.
Everybody roll me a con save real quick.
Ugh.
Beat an 18.
No big deal.
Well, my rolls are shit, so.
I'm gonna inspiration that.
All right. Yeah,
Same.
This should be a good one in inspiration.
Same.
18
I was.
or better.
I think I was the only one this entire session that never got inspiration for anything.
I did worse on my inspiration.
No, trick. I said beat an 18.
Ugh.
So
Assaulted by
everybody
vine.
but Aurelia takes.
And me. Or wait, yeah, sorry.
Everybody but Aurelia. So everybody who rolled less than 18 or less, which is just Aurelia. Y'all take 13 points of poison damage.
Wait, I'm resistant against poison.
Okay, so then you take 7 points of poison damage.
Yeah.
15.
Is she still restrained too?
Everybody's
Did
still-
they
everybody's
creep
restrained.
up onto my shoulders to restrain her?
Yeah, it grabbed everything. Yeah.
Okay.
15 there, and you take. I'll give you. There we go. And Zaragak, you take no poison damage. That's everybody? Yes. So, as you're walking through the forest, vines snake out of the ground, creep their way up in literally half a second, and grab you. Like I said, you're all restrained, you're all grappled, 2 different effects. Take some poison damage from the spores that are on the vines themselves. And like I said, bats fly out of the trees to your south, and 2 assassin vines creep up out of the ground, growing to their full height, like they were just laying flat, and they just stand up. And Dana, roll me a nature check.
Cloud, I just took damage, but I passed the save.
Oh shit.
I have 14 hit points. I had 1.
1, and Zaragak takes the damage. That's right. You rolled an 18.
I'm all, wait a minute. I did not get hit.
13, 28. Okay. Sav, with your knowledge of nature, you would know that assassin vines, like the vines that are grappling you right now, are subterranean roots of the assassin vines in front of you. So they are it's basically linked. And